Hello, gluttons for punishment, ruin folk. This is Gary Butterfield playing Darkest Dungeon with the Duckfeed Memorial Dungeon Estate. Spent so much money getting this veteran crew going for what we're gonna do. Gonna have to start doing some. I need an antiquarian to show up in the stagecoach, and I cannot throw away my antiquarians anymore. They're too rare. I need them too much. Sanitarium here. We got Zombie Ham and Gary Butterfield getting rid of some stuff. Gary Butterfield's going to take a while before he can get rid of, before he's ready to go again. In the tavern, we got Riff Counter having a drink. I just found out this guy cannot go into the, do any of the prayer activities. Which is interesting. Yeah, and we're going to do what I said we're going to do. We're going to take advantage of the cove and fight this deep kraken. There's nothing really else I want. You know, I tend to chase the trinkets. This dragon ring is extremely tempting to me, but I just don't know how to use the Arcanist enough yet. So I don't know if that's a good use, you know, of them. Like, I haven't been using the dragon thing very much. It costs too much torchlight. I like the skill. It's going to make it really good in the, you know, so it's negative 100% stun chance, but in the courtyard and the farmstead it does a little bit of a stun. I don't really understand it. So that's tempting to me, but I'm not going to go grab it. Nothing here. Nothing unique in the Sunward Isles. I mean, this would be unique if I didn't already have one. So it'd be pretty fun. This fucking stonework. We're going to the Kraken. Book of Sanity. These can be useful. I don't like using a trinket slot just to get rid of stress. Sometimes I will have him counteracting something else, but it's not my steez. Thought about bringing some level 4s in here with the idea of getting them to level 5 so I can start doing champion dungeons. Once champion dungeons start filling this up, it's going to be like kind of polluting them because they're really tough. Not ready for them yet. Haven't even fought the Inchoate Flesh. Really need to do some work on the Wield. Just to get the Hag and the 8-pounder. Like, have not fought any bosses there yet. So, but this is what we're doing now because we're going to take advantage of the town event here. Which we have. Or not town event. We got a little, like, we got that thing that was like, it's better in the cove. I can't remember what it's called. But additional, oh, it's called, yeah, they've been going for a while here. I don't know what it's called. Can't find it. I don't know where it goes. Here? No. But anyway, I thought I saw that message. Regardless of which, we can fight this. Nothing else is really worthwhile in life. Here's our squad. I like them. We got Autumn Greer right up front. Berserk Charm, Surgical Gloves. Gonna be doing big crit mod. So crit mod is actually gonna be 16%. The accuracy, since all of our skills are melee, is gonna be taken up by this. It's gonna be put back to 0. So additional speed, additional damage. Actually, you know what I just realized is that I don't have anybody using, or no, but yeah, I do. I was like, I don't have anybody using the crescendo box. Yeah, I do. Would I rather have this though? Yeah. Yeah. That's better. It doesn't give me the speed update, but it's just going to do more damage. And then I can also throw on, if I felt like dealing with missing, I would do that. But I might anyway. Any additional crit stuff? Let's go for this. No. Let's keep the crit. So this is going to be 16 crit. That's pretty good. Additional accuracy is not going to hurt. Extra damage. Could be doing more damage. I think it's fine. Standard loadout. Here. Going to be mostly here to do Iron Swan on the Kraken in the back. Going to sharpen the spear. Could have got Battle Trance, but might be switching positions here with the Man-at-Arms. Mostly going to be going for crits here. Feeling pretty good about this. Level 4 equipment. This is actually really strong. So tons of HP. Yeah, cost me tons of money. Over here we got Andrew Missile. He's a slugger. That's great. Got my standard kind of thing here. Going to be doing a lot of defending because 20% protection with the trinket, and then 22% here, and then getting that damage reflection. when he protects. So the idea is to keep him mostly defensive. He's also going to have these powerful weapons practice, powerful camp buffs for the crew. Jeremy Greer coming along. Great. Natural eye. Love it. Hard-skinned. Love it. So good. Standard layout here. Considered switching for battlefield medicine just to get rid of some bleeds. Bleeds and blights that we might get. That might be useful. In fact, let's go do that because I don't really use blinding gas. And the thing about this skill is that I don't like upgrading it for a little bit more heal. That's cheap. All right, so cheap to upgrade, I'm going to do it. But, all right. So, let's get rid of the blinding gas because I almost never use that. It's not that it's bad. So, he's going to be able to get rid of blights and bleeds. That's great. She, rather, play doctor. Blasphemous Vial makes stun and blight better. Accuracy better. Crescendo Box, damage better. Speed damage better. Pretty good. Not doing tons of damage kind of regardless, but the little bit helps. And the speed is nice. The stress is pretty... hopefully inconsequential. Here, has leeches. Get rid of some disease if we need it. The back. Weep Lord. Eldritch Hater. That's going to help. Or Eldritch Hater. Standard layout. Can get rid of the ambush. Trojan Charm. And then his wild card did not give her the speed. Gave her the Akonami's Tongue. Because if I get a disease, I can get rid of it with the Plague Doctor. And this is going to turn all of her stuns and all of her judgments into a debuff. Is my understanding of how this works. We'll find out. I think this is a good team. Versatile. Let's go get this fucking Book of Sanity. Spend almost all of our money doing this, I know. And oh yeah, and we have these things. All right, so before we take any of those with, let's just let's do due diligence here. And then torches, the minimum. Then we'll start looking at other stuff. I might have to sell another trinket. All right, the way these things work is they give you a permanent buff, and I can just kind of use them. They go for the whole battle. So permanent, used to restore heroes' HP level over time. I think that's just going to like give the character regen for the whole battle. Crit, we'll definitely take that for Autumn. Speed, we're not going to mess with. I don't want to blow my whole load on these things because they're neat. They're clearly valuable. So, and that is a lot of money, but that's okay. Shovels, food, torches. The Kraken's tentacles may protect its foul body. Cut them off before they overwhelm you. Will do. So, excited. Because I think these are cool items. So I think what I do is I go like this. A little heartbeat. Press 5% chance crit for the whole quest. Who would I want to have regen? Maybe my healer? Maybe Weep? Let's do that in battle just in case it doesn't last for the quest, in case I'm wrong. Don't like getting that wall right off the bat, but I do like this big scout. And this is going to be a pain. This is a big...
another mariner?
A really big
Another misfortune.
sesh. It's okay, though. Hopefully I can get some, some good stuff along the way. I'm not too worried about it. This is a good crew. They've got good equipment. So... these guys start being stealthed at the veteran level. I don't have anybody who can go hit through stealth, so stress is going to be a thing. I don't have a stress reliever on this specifically. I'm waiting for camp. But if these people come back afflicted, as long as I win the fight, I'm not actually super worried about it. And the crit, 28% plus more when it's a melee. Plus 8% more. That's so good. Are you kidding? So he's doing really good, or she's doing really good blight there. Now let's see if this does the thing I want it to do, which is debuff. Yeah, look at that. Dodge and damage down. That is a cool item. That is slick. Let's go ahead and activate the riposte here, because this person's gonna bite it from the blight. The bite blight. And you guys cure each other and buff each other as much as you like, because they're gonna die. Which... And play grenade, I guess? No, let's... Okay, the heal. That is a bummer. But I can... Good target. Kabam.
As the enemy crumbles.
And you... Just going to be absolutely critting left, right, and whatever.
Sedated.
His second turn. Let's go ahead and get his protection buffed up. And, oh, if we tarry more, surely more will come. I wasn't tarrying. Who's tarrying? The debuff. No disease. That is such a cool trinket. Losing my mind to how cool that trinket is. I think that's the and we want money. This one. I think that's from the Sunward Isles. Really cool work on that that modder. The crit. Okay. All right. Let's get that debuff going on you. Let's, you know, so you'll die in 2 turns. Oh, you would have. Oh, the blight resistance is actually a lot on you. I had no idea. Spending my entire team just to fight him isn't great. Good target. Resisted the debuff. Good, good. Keep waiting for her to get a disease. Like 3% will happen. But what if it didn't? But this book presupposes, what if it didn't? Okay, so you're dead. Just gonna lower her bleed resist. I don't care that much. 4 battles though. Maybe I do. 4 battles. Oh, that's nasty. What the hell? Maybe I wish I had an Arcanist so I could clear that debuff like instantly. These things would be a nightmare along with the what are they called? The it's actually a foolish move to have her do an attack there because there's a chance that she'll disease herself. With the Gigantocrabulons,
Success so clearly in view.
they would be problematic.
Is it merely
Hey,
a trick of the light?
there you go. Grab the fucking thing. You know, since they do those just absolutely mega bleeds. All right, feeling good. Don't need the extra food. Not gonna fuck with that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
We may. Gonna be mostly focusing on money rather than heirlooms. I think that heirlooms and money, like rather than trying to get both, I'm gonna start kind of trying to focus on one or the other. And this is actually a really annoying combination if they do a lot of guarding. I'm glad that they both did buffs on this first turn. And I have a good team for this because DPSing their damage over timing these folk down is really useful. You need to remember her stun debuff is not on her. So, and yeah, the crit. So you might die for too long. Let's go ahead and activate Riposte, and then we'll do some guard stuff. Yeah, please. Not quite gonna die. Soon though. I can guarantee the death, or I can start on this a little bit more efficient. Okay. Don't love that. Don't love that. Leave her alone. Yeah, I can do this, which is just gonna... Oh, well, it's actually
Decimated.
no longer stealthed. Okay. That's what I wanted. No disease. And you start guarding.
A death by inch.
Easy peasy. Okay, that I don't mind that you're guarding. I don't mind you guarding him. Oh. Oh. It's pretty excited there for a second.
A powerful blow.
Like, she's never going to have any stress because she's just going to crit like every attack. It's awesome. I need Weeplord to do some crits to start getting rid of some of this stress, which, I mean, you know, she just did. But I need to continue doing that. Go ahead and just do the damage here. Let the riposte die. Alright, you're dead. You won't get a chance to heal yourself, but it's not worth it. Oh, crit. Alright. We want money.
These nightmarish creatures can be felt.
Definitely instead of
They
crest. I
can
think we do
be
want
beaten.
portraits because we can't really trade them for stuff. Let's go ahead. Should I use to restore the hero's HP over time? Shift click to discard. I don't want to discard it. Let's go ahead and give that to you. So, restoration for 10 rounds. Okay, now I know how that works. That's not actually, you know, using that there, not great. I didn't know. Now I do. Good to know. Still, like, really useful to bring, you know, into boss fights and stuff, but just not nearly as useful as this, like, permanent crit bonus, which is just, and you have 60, you have 70. I'm going to go for this for the stress.
Carelessness will find no
To the opposite of what I
clemency in
wanted.
this place.
And a big debuff. We'll go ahead and burn that debuff off. Well, no, these people still have some negative quirks. We'll tough it out. Alright. There's another trap. There we go. That's what I wanted you to do. Really fascinating. Those little Enigma. If I can just kind of like grind those out. Like, they do take inventory slot, but they take inventory slot at the beginning of the battle. If it's not 6
As
uses
the light
total,
gains
if it's 6 per
purchase,
mission,
spirits are lifted.
that is in need of
Purpose
some
is made
balance.
clear.
And I'm going to take advantage of it for expediency's sake. Like, if I were going hardcore challenge mode, you know, on this, I wouldn't.
The match is
But I'm
struck.
not.
A blazing star
And,
is born.
I like that ruby. I think we can get rid of this. Yeah, we're not going to use...
The way is lit. The path is
torches.
clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I would like this, but I'm not going to sweat it. Alright. I can handle this. Got 1, 2, 3 more rooms before the boss. So... Rare non-crit. Well, let's go ahead and actually just do this now instead. And you... So I don't really need any healing. Let's do a debuff and a stun and just a whole host of bad stuff happening to that person. Is his dodge really good or something? He's been dodging very well.
Mortality clarified.
8 damage on a crit is still pretty good. So I'll take that. Please buff each other. Could not care about him getting extra damage. I don't like that though. So, gonna spend another whole round on this fuckwit. Except now I can't stun him. I can stun this fuckwit though. As long as a fuckwit is getting stunned, I'm generally alright. Alright, you, let's activate the riposte. The reasonable bleed. So don't heal him. Prefer you not. Ah,
Singular strike.
that's awesome. Keep the everything up here. Stack that protection. That's basically what he's gonna be doing in the boss fight. I know it's gonna seem like an obvious choice to MVP Autumn Greer in this so early on, but I think Andrew Missile is going to end up doing a lot of damage and preventing a lot of damage during this, so cannot be underestimated. Call the Deep is fine. 6 damage for 2 rounds, so he's going to die. Let's go ahead and let's stun this jabroni. And while that's happening, alright, he'll die in 1 round. And let's get a heal. A crit. And we'll have you start working on this guy.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah. Would
As
very much like this
victories
money.
mount, so too will resistance.
I don't want to get rid of the anti-venom though, because it gets rid of stress if I run into a certain curio. I would like paintings as well, but again, let's focus. Let's focus on cash this time. That's basically what I spent all my money on, getting these people prepared. It will be an investment. This group will be able to fight other veteran level bosses. I could take this exact group to the Necromancer and have a grand old time. I might do that if they offer me a good trinket, so as long as I don't get too stressed out. It's an investment in the future. Don't love that. Interesting. That's a nasty horror. Well, he's immune to stun. I need to look at these new people. I need to like look at their stats before they. And he was not going to get bled. That was that was foolish. That's okay. It's okay to make a foolish mistake on a veteran dungeon. Please don't stun her. I resisted the disease. Oh, it's on hit. On attack hit. Self cause disease. So it makes it's not when she attacks she can get disease, it's when she's attacked. So it is a 3% chance to do a disease, which she resisted at 30%. So this would actually pair really well with like a disease resistance charm. I got it. All right, let's just, I can't kill him. Not going to get plagued. Interesting. Okay. I now understand. I want, if she's going to get diseased, I would prefer for her to get diseased before we camp. So Plague Doctor can get rid of it. If that's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. It's fine. But interesting. And you will now go. Alright. Easy peasy. I got that ruby. I would like a stack of emeralds, please. More valuable than these citrines. And a little bit rarer, but taking a little bit of a gamble. Taking a little bit of a gamble. Alright, lots of fights. Earning my keep. I'm earning my man. Alright, so definitely gonna start the plague on this guy in back here rather than futz around with the Plaget Protector just yet. Ugh. Just like that miss. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. That was a calculated risk. Calculated risk. Did an ocular pat down. I love when you buff people who are just gonna like waste their time guarding you. You fool. You absolute moron. That's very little damage. It's pretty cool that it's like when she gets attacked, she has the chance to do that, because it feels like I have a very good chance of like, well, he's gonna die. Oh no, he's not. I actually could have done retribution there. A very good chance of keeping her in back, or also using dodge quirks and buffs to make sure she doesn't get hit. That's a really interesting trinket. I recognize this is one of the nerdier that I've ever been. You know, not gonna lie, like I have put a lot of time into this game. It's an important game to me. Like as far as games like 2019, this one's really up there for me. So discovering people playing in a new design space is just kind of undeniably cool.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, it does. Triumphant pride leads to kicking ass. That's what it does. I'd like that money, but I don't want to get rid of any of the stuff I have because it's still not worth it. If the boss does not body us, we'll explore an extra room or two just to get a slightly bigger payday. We are hitting every battle. It's like we're hitting every like red light. I don't want to. I don't need to plague him because she's gonna Iron Swan and probably kill him. But I don't want the extra strap. Oh wait. Okay. No, I can't blight these guys. I need to remember that. Okay. So a wasted turn on the Plague Doctor. That's okay. Cannot stun them either. Remember it. They just have to be attacked. Well, let's go ahead and get that that reflection damage. Whatever that debuff is that he gets for like a second. I still got it. That one did. Oh no, that's because I hit him with my Vestal. Yeah, the debuff, I think that's broken. That so there's nothing this guy can actually do to any of these people. That's okay. I can lower their blight resist through the one of these things lowers blight resist, I think. I guess I'll just do baby heals. Yeah, these guys, he's kind of hard countered by these ghost pirates. They just keep buffing their dodge. That's a bummer, gotta say.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Yeah, these things suck.
Birthplace of dread.
Really prefer to kill on that. Would have really preferred to kill on that as well. Retribution might be able to. Yeah. Okay.
Devastating blow.
Now at the very least, they'll probably hurt themselves. I can also just do a little bit of damage with this as well. So, okay. Crescendo box paying off. Yes, there we go.
The abyss
Big horror
returns
on him.
even the boldest gaze.
That's okay. Got that ruby, which I appreciate. Alright. Let's go here, and then a good dodge, and then we camp, and then we fight a kraken. I'm curious if it'll be a very different fight. I think out of the coolest boss fight that I have fought so far that is a modded boss is probably the Sunward Isles Big Fish. that messes with torchlight. That's very interesting. All right, we're gonna camp. Yes, yes. That's very interesting.
A moment of respite.
The Kraken's pretty cool.
Against the horrors.
Like, you know, I did not. You know, the homunculus is all right. Definitely gonna go for your crits. Definitely, and she got the buff. +5, +18 crit. Come on. That's too good. Alright. Yeah. And there's a bunch of other bosses, actually. I just had not run into them. I think that, like, there's maybe just, like, so much content that maybe the mods are kind of crowding each other. You know? So I'm not getting these, you know, the cool things like the, there's, like, a Banshee. Should be able to fight. I actually should have done a stun on that. Oh! It is when she attacks. That's a bummer. It isn't when, okay. So I can't get rid of that because I already used my camp. Well, still interesting. Yeah, I gotta pair that with some disease resistance because it's gonna be expensive to get rid of that. Like, not crazy expensive, but using this trinket has a cost. 3% chance, so 3% is not 0. XCOM players. And everybody's killing it with dodges and stuff. Like, everything is going pretty well, but not on Wii. As far as, like, diseases for her to get, she could have got the plague or something. Like, that could significantly be, like, way worse. Alright, he's dead. Alright. So it is when she attacks. Let's go for it. You only live once. Not gonna roll under 3 twice in a row. Probably. And I like, you know, I came to play.
Seize this momentum. Push on.
Increasingly looking like I don't need these provisions here. Ugh. Well, I will get rid of that, that debuff since we're going into this fight. Even though I wanted to save that for, Coral. Alright, let's see what this is like. Hello. 70 HP this time. This thing called Unleashing. And we're mostly going to be doing this and just really just trying to blight you up, Buttercup. I debuffed everybody because he got hit. Okay, I remember. So now is the time to kill the tentacles. Still gonna do this, though. Not that she's, like, particularly fragile, but frontliners tend to get hit more. So I summon another tentacle. He's still pretty buffed, but that's not gonna help him through, well, Crit City, but then also, Blight. So I can just keep pouring the Blight on him. He just doesn't have very many hit points. I'd be very surprised if there's not a mechanic. Ah, fuck. Well, I cannot keep blighting if he does that. Very surprised if there's not a mechanic. Fuck. The stun. Did he heal? Does this heal him?
Grievous injury.
Ooh.
Palpable fear.
Dodge and protect. Oof. Alright, well. Can be stunned, but cannot be hit from there. There's very little damage. Let's... Alright, he's still
Another one
not particularly strong because he's... Oof. Alright. You can bleed him as well. He can be bled. So getting that damage over time. Did not bleed, but it... Okay. Summoning another tentacle. You do what you feel. And 90% protection. Alright. Okay, you guys are all debuffed. go ahead and get the kill. Actually, the Blight would have got that quicker, but that's okay.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered
It's a weird
picture
blinking nose. Your protection doesn't save you from that. Stop stunning my characters. Oh, I know you could go back there. All right. Well, in that case, hey, you're gonna die. So, Kraken's tentacle. Gotta have some kind of heal. I know I keep beating that drum, but that's kind of a nasty attack.
Feeling about to break.
You can't hit him, but
Executed with impunity.
don't need to. Yeah. Oh, well. There we go. Die. Die. Okay, interesting. Okay, Raptor Charm.
This expedition
Don't
least
care.
promises success.
But Eastern Sandals, these are interesting. So move resist is not that important. Plus 2 speed, these are both like actually kind of good, but I'm just going to end up selling them for very little money. I don't think it's worth taking them. Like, they are both look usable, and they're novel. But, alright, let's go do that fight, and then go use that curio. And before we do, let's eat some snack. And I would love to have you burn off that debuff, but it's possible that the curio over here is a thing I want. That was a sentence. I feel like people maybe knew what that meant. 1 hit point short. Really like this consecrated flame trinket. Makes me want to go fight more homunculuses because I'm getting cool trinkets for doing it. Huge bleed debuff. Oh, it didn't land. Alright. Alright, everyone's dead. So, no real need to like be cute, because I'm gonna go home here pretty soon. I don't want her to get another disease. Don't get a disease. That would have been good comic timing, but don't get a disease. All right.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, sure. Because we're gonna go home, and the reason we're going home is, what is your trap? Pretty good. Reason we're going home is because, okay, it's just this. I don't want her to get another disease. Let's just see, do I get a scout? Yes. What do I got here? Secret room, please? I've been a good boy. Been ever so agreeable. Okay. Okay. Do not have any more torches. Alright, I'm just going to grab this and go. Pretty good payday. Killed the boss.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Probably got a bunch of... Got the Book of Sanity, which, like, I don't know. Good. Oops, I skipped past the payday on accident. Another level 4. Black Plague and Skittish. Oh, Skittish is unacceptable. Andrew's going to take some time out. Oh, interesting. Megalophobia. 25% stress versus size 2. So this basically almost bosses. Uncatchable. Ruins Adventurer, and then also... It's a pretty lousy quirk roll on that. Oh, the town is abuzz again. They really want me to go go to that Crimson Court. Got enough money to fund the next expedition, of course. Before we see what's available as a little preview, let's do MVP. I mean, Autumn did like all the damage. Jeremy, Autumn, Andrew. Really, Weep didn't do a whole lot because it was kind of too easy. It's not Weep's fault. But I'm going to do like a, you know, multiple MVPs there because there's a boss, and bosses ain't fucking around, even if they are relatively easy. Avian offering, minus 25 damage while marked. That's pretty interesting. Basic in-row, 25% if a red seal is in the inventory. Speed. Ooh, Tome of Holy Healing. I want that. I bought it. We're gonna have to do like a Suicide Squad or something to make up for that. I was really hoping that Antiquarian would show up. Because of that, let's just see if there's any really interesting new quirks. Feels no pain. Minus 10% damage. I wonder how that's different than... oh, and Educated. That's actually pretty good. Educated, extra resolve, feels no pain. I wonder how that's different than 10% protection. Lithe. Interesting. 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 So horrible HP on this person, but they don't eat food. Good quirks. I love that quirk mod. And then just real quick, let's see what the missions look like. We're not going to go on any. Cove's up to level 5. I've gone on the most missions in the Cove. Are you kidding me? Alright, we got to go to the Weald. Is anything going to really tempt... A champion? Excuse me? I don't have any level 5 characters. Hold up. I have too many level 4 characters. 2 missions in the Hamlet this time. Blood Charm I don't care about. Black Ice Shard though. That's cool. Armor Piercing. Oh, that's the thing, the Arcanist thing. That I don't care about because I never keep torches low. Alright. The King Kraken. Champion. Kraken's Tentacle. Cool trophy. Unique. And then this Mask of the Kitsune. Does a bunch of cool... Ooh, on attack random target 20%. That's nasty. That's interesting, though. Stun Amulet is alright. No. Ugh. I don't need another Enchanted Compass. Coven Signet? I'm excited about any of this stuff. Gotta say. I mean, quite honestly, we're probably just going to take some level 3s and go level up the Weald. The Weald and the Sunward Isles both need leveling up. Actually, we might... Well, Sunward Isles wants Champion. I can't do a medium Champion with my level 4s. They need to go on veteran things. So yeah, we'll just level up the Weald next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget it. Yeah, and yeah, nothing really you can do. It's YouTube. It's not Patreon or whatever. I am on Patreon. If for somehow you don't listen to my podcast, patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. Thanks, and take care. Bye.